Hello my YouTube friends, and as we can see we have another 1/6 scale figure to unbox and review, and again another one from the Mandalorian line, the IG-11. I've been after this figure for a while. I did pre-order it from a certain company on eBay for it not to turn up as of yet. They keep on saying that they haven't got it in stock yet, but as you can see I've managed to pick one up from somewhere else. So I have to say thank you to Thomas Van Champs for putting it up for sale on eBay and not asking a stupid amount, because even if I try to go now through Hong Kong sellers, it works out to be well over 300 quid. And then you've started with putting the postage on top of that. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a cheap item to get sent to you. So this one I managed to pick up for under the 300 quid. So I'm happy, very happy. I'm just not happy with the company that I'm dealing with. But the only reason why I'm not telling you who it is and giving them a bad rap just yet is because I've got one more that is literally due out any time now. Yeah, which is the Osaka Tano from Clone Wars. So I need to give them the chance to see if they post that one, which I very much doubt will happen. But if they didn't, well then I will be letting you know this company's name and to avoid them like the plague on eBay. But I do need to give them that last one final chance, because it's two that fucked up. One I've gotten my money back on, the IG-11 I'm probably not going to be able to get my money back on, which is a bit of a thingy, but thankfully I didn't pay a massive amount to that one, but it's still a loss is a loss. Anyway, we're here for this one, not to talk about the other company. Again, I like the front end's nice. You know, these things here are always really nice to see, giving you the information. You know what I mean? And it's the TMS008, the IG-11. Looks really nice. And by the looks of this is a picture of the actual thing that you're getting, which is cool. It carries on around that side. You have your usual warnings and gizmos on that side, and another great picture of the IG-11 on that side. Star Wars on the top, and you can see it's the normal style shoe style box. Get that open, and we have another wonderful picture inside. It's another cool shot. Really love the way some of these shots, you know what I mean? It's just amazing, some of the shots that people can get from these things. And we'll drop down. And there we go. I know you're not going to be able to see it very well because of the light shining on it, but I'm going to get out the accessories now, lay them in the light box and show you what we'll get. And here are the accessories, guys. As you can see, there aren't too many with this one, but then again, what do you need with them? You know, there's not much you needed. He had his guns, and he had his self-destruct thing, and all that type of stuff. He had his bandolier. It's all here. So we'll start with is, of course, the sand base. I mean, that is the most ridiculous one of the lot. Yes, I do love the idea of the sand base, but not the feet being in there, okay? I mean, the feet being in there, it's like, that's a human's footprints, not an IG-11's. So there's this thing you fuck up straight away with it. It has got IG-11 written on the front, which is cool. If they just made a sand style base without the footprints in it, they probably look cool, and you'd be able to put them all together for those that like to use their bases, and it would look like they're all walking on the sandy area without the bloody stupid friggin' feet being in there. But yeah, it's still sort of, it's nicely done. Yeah, so don't get me wrong, it's not like you think, it's just the fact that they put the feet in there that pees a lot of people off, and in fact it probably pees off most people. Yeah, but the actual design of it and the thingy of it is good. You have your normal waist rubber. You have this thing, which is obviously his brand alias. It comes on a thing. I'm taking that is just on a bit of Velcro to take them off, so that's good. It's not going to get damaged. You can see, yeah, you get some batteries. for the light up feature, which I do believe is in this bit, which is his self-destruct mechanism. Now, you know me, I don't generally put batteries in, so that whether I will or not with this one, it's probably going to be a no. You know, but you got your little flick switch there for it, and that would go into his chest piece. Really nicely weathered. Yeah, it's really nicely done. It's a cool piece, and you can see, if you look inside of there, you can probably see where the light actually is going to be for it. Yeah, so it's really well, nice and done. We've got this blaster, which has a slight bit of weathering to it, but not a massive amount. It's this bit, it does this bit hold up. Does this bit work the way it's supposed to? Oh, look at that, a one that actually works. That is unusual. Lately you've been getting ones that won't fit into the right place to go right back. That one has and does, which is really cool. You can see, you know, there is some sort of slight dry brushing over the top of it. It's just a shame the ends don't have like a more sort of bluey state of my hands, guys. That's from me lifting, from me weightlifting side of things already. But it's a case of like, if this was like, it had a bluish, silver blue tinge to it to make it look like it's been fired a lot, would be perfect, because he is that type of a unit that will be constantly on the go and constantly in heat of battle. And of course, that doesn't want to go back into place just yet, but there you go. So it's easy enough to put back into place, and there you go with that one. And then we'll have this one, which has a bit of the, again, a slightly different colour dry brushing in there to make it look like it's sort of dirtier, but again, not loads. And again, it's missing the one bit that it should have, which is like, you see the tinge, like it's been fired off quite a bit. Yeah, like he's been in a lot of battles and it's been fired off quite a bit, and it's sort of burnt the end off a bit. I apologise for that, having to stop the thing abruptly, but my dog decided that it was time for him to have a drink. He rarely ever pretty drinks, but of course, when I'm making a video, that's what he wants to do. Yeah. It's very rare that I ever get through a video without something happening where I've got to keep stopping it and pausing it, whether it be dogs outside, or whether it be him in here, or whether it be kids wanting to play. It's just crazy, man, crazy. But there you go, guys. You know, it's nice looking gun. Just a shame about the tips of it, but that is it. That is what you get, guys. So now let's get out the IG-11 unit and see just how good he is. And here he is, guys. This is how he comes, or how I got him anyway, because obviously I got him on the secondary market, so he wasn't exactly 100% brand new, I don't think. Can't recall now. But first impressions are, he just looks wonderful. He looks sort of old and beaten up, and like he's been around for quite a while doing what he does, being a bounty hunter and shit like that. It's just, you can see it in the end. Now, obviously you're probably not from that distance, but I'm going to be bringing him closer for a closer look and showing you his articulation and everything. But for me, just looking at him like that, he just looks absolutely great. You know, I'm so glad I've managed to pick him up. I was debating whether to even bother with him once I saw the prices start to go up and everything else. I was like, oh, you know, I've missed out on him, so never mind. Well, I knew I would eventually probably get him, and I would have just thought it might have been a good, maybe a few years when people start getting bored of the Mandalorian and selling off some of the Mandalorian stuff to make room for the next new big thing. But I've got him, and I am so glad I've got him, because he just looks absolutely fantastic. So let's pull him forward, let you see a bit closer. I know you'll have seen him already if you've watched other people's channels, but this is my channel, it's my time for show you stuff. So look at this, guys, this is just beautiful. Now you can see sort of weathering and everything, and just looks so cool. I didn't realise until I actually looked at the instructions was this bit comes off and you can actually have lights in his head as well. So that's pretty cool, because I wondered why there were 6 of them when it only took 3 for the actual chest one. But you can see here, I mean, look at the different colours. You've got so many different colour gradients to them. I mean, this is like a one-off magical piece that there's just, you know, they've done so well to weather it. You know, you've got the dirtiness going on all over the place on all the bits, all the different colours, all the things. It's just incredible. It really is an incredible piece. These are probably the only bits that are sort of any sort of concern with them being sort of like a soft thingy rubber. They're the only bits that would offer me any concern, and of course, like possibly not grabbing it in the right place to try and move it. Things could snap. You've got a lot of little wiring and that going on. I mean, yeah, there's so much detail to this thing, so much intricacies to it that it just becomes like incredible to think of it when you've got it in hand and you're looking at it, and you can also feel the weight in it, and that there is bits of it on metal. Yeah. But it just looks absolutely fantastic, you know. I mean, all the piping and that on the back of here. I mean, that's the strangest bit. The fact that he's like got this bit that sticks to the back. You would have thought maybe if there had anything, he would put that to the front. Yeah, he would be walking along with these really things sticking to it, but you know, it's at the back there. Just I take it it's the back because the way the legs are. Which seems strange because of these bits here. If that was meant to be that way, then those bits would be sort of a different thing. So I'm thinking that's the front. Plus, obviously, to stop you from bending forward, you've got that bit. So yeah, it's definitely going to be the front of his legs. But it stands up quite well as well, which is quite a nice thing to see. You know, all things are articulated well. You've got his fingers all have individual articulation to each one of those little joints in there, so that's cool. You're going to get plenty of thing to be able to, because I always wondered how he was going to grab onto his weapons properly. Wrist wise, let's have a look at this. I'm going to be careful with this thing because it does feel, so yeah, I've got movement there in the wrist. You have twist at all the different parts. You've got a twist down here, you've got a twist from up there. I have a twist here as well. You actually have a twist from inside of there as well. You have the elbow bend, which as you can see there, there's a thingy to it. You have the joint motion that goes up to there. You have a forward, which will go basically completely right the way around. It is a slight motion there, but not very much, as you can see. I mean, there's not really room to move, but you do get right the way around. You do get 90 degrees out. You do get 90 degrees forward, bend at the elbow. You know, you do get the movement at the bicep and down here and down at the wrist as well, which is all fantastic for that side of it. You get articulation at the sort of upper part of where the chest and abs meet. You also have it at the hips, complete rotation on there, so that's another cool thing. You're not going to get ab crunch, but that's, you know, I mean, it's fair enough, it's a robot, you're not really supposed to be able to get out of that. You're not going to get forward or back motion on the neck by the looks of that, but you will have the ability to turn that. You can turn that on its own separate axis, turn these on its own separate axis. Yeah, so that's just bloody mental. Yeah, how much actual motion you've got with this guy and how many ways you can sort of turn and thingy. Waist wise, let's just get his arms out of the way a little bit and see what we've got with the legs. So you get out as far as that. You do have motion there. There's no motion in that part of it. You get the back bend, 90 degrees. That's cool. Yeah, you do have hip articulation there. So you're not going to get any bend forward or backwards from the hip, but forward articulation. You have a good way there. And with this one, it's better than the normal stuff because you're getting actual backward articulation too, which is absolutely cool. And like I say, in the ankles you get something there and there. That's really cool. You're not going to get tilt. You can actually get it that way, can you? Oh, you can. Look at there, you can. That's even better again. So you can get the tilt as well on it. So that's just gives you so much of a range of motion on this guy. And I've just got to get it so that you stand back up again. There you can. So you know, this guy's got so much articulation on him. It's good. It's not like perfect. But for what it is, it's damn good. And you've got so much room to be able to maneuver him into most of the things that you would like, and that he's done from the movies. You know, so that is well cool. You know, you can't take out, as most as well know, this bit of his breastplate. Stand back up, you. That's it. So you can't take that bit out. Oh, and he's over. Of course he's going to be over. Steve. And then you can put in this bit. No, don't fall over. Like that. It just slips in. And of course, if you wanted the light up feature on, which, guys, I've done something very, very unusual. I have actually put the damn things on. So I'm going to switch the camera off, put them on, and show you what it looks like with them lit up. There you go, guys. So there's his one on his chest, beating away, getting ready to self-destruct. And there's the ones there. Now you can't see them as well because I've got a light shining on them, but there's those ones at the top there. They do shine through nicely when you're looking at them, sort of when you've got them in hand. But also what's really cool is, like, literally, I don't know how well you can see it. So you can see that one there, and as you come round, all of these ones work. See, even them ones work. So all of them where there's a hole in his head, all light up. You know what I mean? So that is like really cool. You see, it's not really a feature that I tend to use that often. It's just going to wear the batteries down really quickly. But you know, it is a nice inclusion, and I do appreciate the fact that they do include them. It's just a shame you haven't got something where you can have those look like they're lit up, you know, that in the sort of head sculpt all the time, because he looks, now that you've seen him with that on, when you knock that off, he's gonna like look basically dead, you know, which would be a shame. You know, so that would have been something that I would love to see happen, where you can actually have them looking like they're lit up all the time without having to constantly bloody thinking new batteries into it and shit like that, you know, because that's just going to be a nightmare. But anyway, guys, there he is, you know, and he just has got some sort of presence to him. I'm looking forward to eventually getting a sort of me full thingy set up, which will take a bit of time, but he's a cool addition. I'm so glad I've got him. I just wished I had gotten him from that other company when he went out, like they offered, but that's one of those things, guys. You live and you learn, especially when you're doing eBay stuff. Now, I only go on eBay when I have to. When I think myself I can't get it at a cheap enough price on thingy, I'll keep checking on eBay. If it does come up with a really good price, I'll tend to go with somebody that has a very, very high rating. Even though the company that I did get it from does have a high fucking rating, which surprised the hell out of me. Yeah, it's one of those things, guys. You're going to live and you're going to learn. Hopefully I will get the other character, the Ahsoka Tano from Clone Wars, when it comes out, which is, I'm sure, is supposed to be very, very imminent. If I don't, I will go through eBay and try and get my money back from them, and then I will let you all know, guys, to avoid them like the fucking plague. But for now, this is my IG-11. He looks so fucking cool. I'm so happy. So once again, Thomas Fan Champs, thank you for parting with him at such a reasonable price. I'm so glad I managed to win and get him. he's gonna go well in my thingy. That's it, guys. Thanks so much for those that watched. I really do appreciate those that sort of stick by us and keep watching these videos. Yeah, some of them get sort of okay amount of views for me anyway. 20 views for me is sort of pretty much the standard. And the last one I put up, which was this guy, he's only on 3 views, so there's obviously not many people like the Daredevil one that much, but let's hope this guy does a bit better. Anyway, guys, once again, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate those that do watch, and even more so, I appreciate those that comment. I always comment back, guys. You know that, the ones that comment to us, I always comment back as soon as I get the chance. But this is the Bearded Nerdy Oaf, and I am out of here.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say that? I mean,
Okay.